Greetings and welcome to another episode of Sonic Odyssey, the music video channel dedicated to bringing you the last 5 decades or so of music in review and discussion format. Before we dive into today's music, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video channel. And also please consider visiting my Patreon page. You can see the link in the show description right below the video. You can take a look at the Patreon page and consider becoming a patron. That would be greatly appreciated. And that's the housekeeping. Today may be early in May 2021, but we're kind of going on a little bit of a virtual time travel trip. We're going to take a look at the latest offering from the Icelandic power trio known as the Vintage Caravan. They just released their 5th studio album this month, and it is entitled Monuments. But first, let's get to know a little bit about the band. The Vintage Caravan was formed in 2006 by 12-year-olds Oscar Logi Augustin on guitar and vocals, and, pardon me with these Icelandic names, Guðjón Reynisson on drums. Serious work on the project as the Vintage Caravan didn't really begin in earnest until 2009, and by 2011 they had released their first self-released, self-titled album. Ahead of their second album, Alexander Orn Numason joined the band on bass. The second LP, Voyage, released in 2012, was released on a small label, a local label, and it had an incredible reception, with the band getting a huge number of hits on YouTube, and I think it was over 400,000 views for one of the songs from the album. And this caught the eye of a major label by the name of Nuclear Blast, and they ended up signing the band and re-releasing the second album, Voyager, in 2015 to a much larger audience. Also in 2015, drummer Reynisson decided to step away from the kit and was replaced by Stefan Ari Stefansson behind the drum kit. He debuted on the band's third release, the 2015 album Arrival. That's been the only lineup change in the band since their inception, just the one drummer change. So the trio has been consistent since 2015. Musically, the Vintage Caravan are a classic rock band with sounds of the 70s strongly influencing their music. They cite influences such as Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Cream, Rush, Mastodon, Blue Oyster Cult. They have a wide range of influences in their music that can be heard. And upon listening to their music, you can also hear elements of, say, Black Sabbath or the Eagles. They're definitely keen on drawing from their inspirations, and they're not ashamed of it or afraid to have those inspirations present in their music. But it is still something truly their own sound and truly unique. So today's album is 2021's Monuments, and this is probably their most mature and outstanding effort to date. The album kicks off with the song Whispers, which is a little bit ironic considering the name of the song and the powerful nature of the song. It's a bold, edgy, bluesy and powerful piece that kind of, as I said, is a little bit ironically entitled Whispers. The second track, Crystallize, continues with this direction of, bold and edgy creativity, as you're about to hear, as I'm going to play a little bit from the song Crystallized right now. Oscar has a truly great voice for this genre and projects strength and passion with a force and emotional quality and the depth and range that is, it feels honest and sincere throughout. There's no syrupiness to the emotional elements that he brings forth in his voice. He has a sincerity and a great passion that comes through in his singing. Alexander and Stefan do a marvelous job holding down the rhythm section, and Oscar's guitar work does a great job over the top, driving intensely, keeping the pace of the music going. There's been a video released for the third track from the album, which is entitled Can't Get You Out of My Mind. This song is full of fantastic riffs, incredible solos, and it's extremely catchy. It's definitely one of those concert staple type songs, something that you can imagine the band playing in a concert and the audience singing along to it in a show. The album itself has 11 tracks in total, and I guess you could say that at least 2 or 3 of the songs on the album are ballads or ballad-esque or ballad-like. The first of these is the song This One's For You, which is an extremely touching piece, a beautiful love song, and it's marvelously delivered, beautiful guitar work throughout. It's a soft rock ballad. It's really quite wonderful. And the second one is a little bit heavier, a little bit more heavier soft rock, but still in the soft rock category, and it's from the song entitled Hell. And we're going to play a snippet from Hell right now.
Lost days and wasted nights, eyes open wide, looking straight into the light, can't tell wrong from right. I go through hell for what I love, I go through hell for you, still shining bright from above, our journey's far from through. I can't keep on like this, but I really don't wanna go. Forever waiting, but got nothing for it to show.
Now, I have to be honest with you, I can't listen to the song Hell without thinking about the Yardbirds' 1965 song Heart Full of Soul. For some reason, it just there's some kind of sonic connection there between them. They're completely different songs. I mean, I can listen to Heartful of Soul and then I can listen to Hell, and they're two different songs, but there's just something in my mind that clicks, and when I hear Hell, I hear Heartful of Soul. It just has that connection in my head. The third ballad, or balladesque style song on the album, is the 8-minute closing track of the album, entitled Clarity. And this song brings to mind 70s Eagles or America, with its smoothed out bluesy rock, southern rock style. Monuments is a captivating and enthralling album. It's full of stellar arrangements and wonderful instrumentation. The guitar work is just spectacular. You get leads for days on this album. It is a crowning achievement for these three lads from Iceland, and it's polished in every sense of the word, from the lyrics to the compositions to the production. The quality of this album is fantastic. It is an homage to the sounds of the 70s, and yet it's in every way a modern masterpiece. I give this album easily, without any reservation, 4.5 out of 5 stars. It is phenomenal, and I really can't recommend it enough. The Vintage Caravan, Monuments, out from Nuclear Blast Records in 2021. Please check it out. Thank you very much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And also please consider visiting my Patreon page and consider becoming a patron. And if you do, you can have your name listed at the end credits of each video, or even go so far as to select an album for me to review here on the channel. So please do consider taking a look at the Patreon page and maybe becoming a patron. Until next time, peace. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and goodbye.